So this episode, it's a little bit, there's a reason I'm dressed so fucking casually. This is going to be a little more casual than even the very casual reviews I have going on for Fear as it is. With this episode, it's essentially like a recap show. If you watched any reality TV in the 90s or mid-2000s, you'll know that at the end of each season, they always brought the cast back, especially MTV. They always bring the cast back for a little reunion episode, and they'll kind of talk about everything throughout the season. But this one, it's going to be a little interesting because, for the most part, a lot of these people didn't interact with each other other than the fact that they were on certain nights together. So I'm kind of curious. I haven't watched this, so I don't know what's going to be on this or if it's going to be interesting at all to watch, but it's MTV. They're going to fucking somehow make it a little bit interesting. So I don't have anything special to say, and we're going to jump right into it. 10 Haunted Sites. Wow, only 36 endured nights in quit. That's kind of interesting. They give you the metrics of it right away. And that makes me wonder, did any of these people get paid for going on this reunion show, or was this in their contract initially?
Oh my God.
I can feel the spirit of the man with me.
I don't want to go.
Oh my God, guys. Oh my God.
Oh my God, please tell me Derek's coming back. I hope they fucking bring Derek's ass back. I'm gonna be playing platinum, motherfucking platinum this whole time. The Magic Castle.
Help me! Is that Ryan?
Where you at?
I have no idea!
That's funny they brought Ryan. And he brought up Ariana! Oh, Ariana! Yay! This special's already great. 10 out of 10.
What does it say?
It says to go out the back exit. Is this a theater?
No, what does it say to do
All right,
next?
the last thing it says to do is to click on the mouse. There should be a computer.
Welcome to the Faces of Fear. You are backstage in the Magic Castle. Ariana, give your vest to Ryan. Ryan, open the curtain.
What's coming out the curtain? You right there, right?
Yep.
Okay.
They put the sacks back on everyone's fucking head.
Steve from West Virginia State Penitentiary. Jason and Abby from Duggan Brothers Cement Factory.
Oh yeah, the worst episode of season 1. Oh wow, she's super cute now. Oh man.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
Come to Butthead.
Darrell from St. Agnes Hospital.
It's Holly.
Holly and Angela from Hopkins Military Academy. Sharif from Eastern State Penitentiary.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
Tyree and Matt for the USS Hornet.
Just a big girl, I guess.
Matt just looks like a bitch still though.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Faces of Fear.
We'll be answering the question.
Oh wow, so Ryan and Ariana are the hosts? That's kind of dope, actually. Okay.
I don't understand a word you just said.
I have a question for you guys right now. Who here still sleeps the light on or has nightmares?
You two? Oh my God.
They didn't bring Derek back. That's sad.
Didn't you go back to Westford to the penitentiary too?
Yeah, I went down to the haunted house. They have a haunted house down there. And then, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm a fucking celebrity.
You had to do things that endangered you.
I was thinking that it wasn't safe at all. It wasn't safe because I was just laying there. I'm like, well, if I get up, I have to leave. And it was the beginning of the night, so I was kind of like, I can't
didn't stop
do
me.
this.
At least she's a good sport about it.
Things could happen bad. Like, there were already glass breaking, and I didn't know how that was breaking, and there was, like, birds flying in there and stuff. And so it was kind of just really...
That was our...
Because anybody lesser than that, I think, would have fucking shit their pants. I would have shit my fucking pants.
I'm hanging up there on the drop of a 350-foot cliff or whatever it looks like, and they want me to push this stuff off, and people were screaming different things at me, and people were yelling. I heard Abby was crying or screaming like, I don't know.
I think it's cool that he came back. It's like, all right, the people are going to be talking shit, and he's like, I'm going to fucking face it.
If you're meant to die, you're meant to die. So I just did it. I was like, if I'm meant to die right now, it'll just happen, and my life will be over, and I'll go to heaven.
Everyone's like, that's not okay, and Holly's like...
This question's for Matt. You completed your dare,
But you still left the boat. Why?
Oh, they're calling Matt out right away.
I was tripping. I was just so, like, so I was in this room, right? And that's where Athena got her ass kicked by the ghost. And she came back, she was bleeding, right? And then they sent me in there right after. So all that's going through my head is, like, you know, what's gonna happen to me? And they give me this, like, Ghostbuster, like, EMF detector. Turn it on, and, like, I'm just figuring this thing's just to scare the hell out of me, right? So I turn it on, it's just going nuts, right? And I'm walking around, and I just whipped it. I'm like, you know what? This is just stupid.
At least he took responsibility and said that he got scared. I'll give him props there. Still a bitch, but I mean, he's a respectable one. He's probably would have done better than me.
And Carla, who was like the psychic, she told me, like, she sat me down in my room, right? And she's like, well, if anyone sees a ghost, it's, you know, it's gonna be you. And that just kind of stuck out in my head, like I was gonna see this ghost. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to see it. So I'm out.
Yeah,
you know, so I said.
The psychic, yeah.
You know, I commend everyone on this stage. It takes a lot to do what we do. And that makes me so mad when people dog it.
What the people see on TV is only like 30% of the 100 that is there. Because those I think the thing that tricks them is when they're looking through those infrared cameras, it looks like there's so much more light. But still, we're in total darkness half the time.
It is pitch black, and you don't see anything around you, and that's the frightening thing, because you don't know your surroundings.
You know when Athena was in there, and you were telling her that there was nothing above her head?
Look at this.
We're looking at you right now through the thermal imaging. I do not see anything above you, babe. There's no ghost around you. You are perfectly fine. That's how we leave.
Bad it is to be out there, and just to hear something like that, she really would not have stayed. And I wanted everyone to stay. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want anyone to leave, so I told her that.
You know, with the electric chair, I mean, a lot of people say it looks like, oh, you just had to pull the top off. That thing was so scary.
You know what? I get a lot of flack from that sometimes. People just say, well, it was just a chair, it was just a chair. No, it was not just a chair.
Even I said it was just a chair. They're calling me out now, man.
Pull off and run, okay? I'm gonna pull off and just book the hell out of here. Okay,
Honestly, in comparison to the other episodes, this episode wasn't as scary. Like, going back and rewatching it, it's not as good as the other episodes. Okay, it's funnier than some of the episodes, more entertaining of episodes, but it's not that scary.
When I first found out that I was going on the show, I told like a whole bunch of my friends, and the only thing that they remembered when I mentioned the Fear Show was his scene. They was like, dude, do not go out like my man.
See, at first, when you started out, it seemed that you didn't believe that there were any ghosts. After your last stare, you looked totally terrified. Are you a believer now?
I cannot believe it. If I didn't have these people here with me, I think I might have just cut myself in there, done harm to myself, because I'm freaking.
At least we know Steve's okay after all this, because that was a little, when he was like talking about cutting himself, I was like, ugh. Even now, I'm still kind of like.
I would say I'm a believer. I'd say I'm more open to if I come across a spirit or a ghost. I mean, if it comes, it comes, but I haven't seen it. But that place, if there are ghosts, if there's a devil, that's where it is.
Between you and the ghost, to me, it looked like you were kissing him. But what really happened? What really happened?
I went into that room, and I swear there was nothing in there. And the next thing I knew, there was definitely someone in there, and it was a guy. And I definitely felt halfway through it that it was in my body, and it just felt like this awesome feeling. Seriously, I felt like whatever it was hitting.
They're all kind of slowly scooting away, like, ugh.
Were you like, did you feel like sexually stimulated?
She said it felt awesome. Did you guys catch that? Awesome. That is such a powerful word to use.
I'm just happy they brought all of my favorites into this episode.
Did anyone get really upset if one of the team members quit and the others had to complete their dare?
I was a little upset on the dare that I had to do, only because it was my girl's first one. You know what I'm saying? And we had kind of just gotten there. And it's crazy because even before we went out, if you watch it on the tape, she actually says, yo, I'm not doing it. I'm going home.
Yeah, I'm going home.
Yeah, she just fucking left him. Like, no, she didn't even, that reminded me, I remember now, she didn't even fucking care. She locked him and ran.
And I'm like, Dad, we ain't even get outside yet. We still in a safe house, you know what I'm saying?
When people start quitting, and I know everybody can vouch for this, the second one person quits, it becomes scarier. Because it becomes real.
That this got to this person.
And you don't want it. It got to this person. You're absolutely right.
And it's a domino effect.
After you won the $5,000, you got to do a bonus scare that seemed really scary.
Congratulations. You have completed your final dare. But wait, Each of you has a chance to earn an additional $3,000 if you complete a bonus dare.
I'm going for 8, bro. That's almost 10 grand.
I can't.
That's what I'm
I can't
saying,
go back to
bro.
my hometown without trying this.
Man, I don't know if I can do this, man.
The doors were already closed.
They were already closed.
So every time I ran past the door, it was slammed. If it was fake, they would have had 20. They would have had to have like 20 people following me, making noises, you know. And you know, I would have seen them.
Was it worth the 3 G's, man?
Oh yeah, you know.
You got any left?
I'm cash motivated, money orientated.
Platinum shines in the dark, my friend.
I have a question for you, Abby. When you had to pull the lever and release all the cockroaches with the box on your head, at first, like, you kind of couldn't do it, but you went back and you completed the dare. And I just want to say, like,
Yeah, it's just Ariana must have heard me saying that she looks really good. She's like, oh yeah, fuck this bitch.
And the people have spoken.
Who do you guys think had the scariest dare of all? The winner is Sharif.
I feel it was appreciated. 18 plus hours.
Yeah. Who do you want to share a bed with in the safe house?
Of course, early 2000s MTV would ask who do they want to share a bed with.
Steve!
Who was your favorite team member of all time?
Yeah.
I gotta go Tyreek.
Is it just out of the people that are here?
Classic.
It's just out of everybody here?
I don't know.
I say Abby.
I'm gonna go with Tyreek.
Could be Abby.
Yeah, either Abby or Tyreek.
I'm going Tyreek.
All right.
Either Abby or Tyreek.
Let's see. It's Holly.
What? Get the fuck. This is why I always lose faith in humanity. You picked Holly as the best fucking teammate? Tyree should have won. I mean, all joking aside, Tyree should have got that.
Now it's time to hear from the other side.
That's right. Here with us now is our special surprise guest, Fear's very own psychic, Carla Berry.
Oh my god. They're pushing this woman so fucking hard. I gotta be real. I don't think I said too much in the other episodes, but anytime I'd see Carla, I just went, God. And you know the thing is, I don't even really hate Carla that much. It's just, she's just trying too hard. She's a discount fucking Warren. That's all it is.
It's a personal truth. Like I was telling all of you guys before we even went in, your personal filter on the metaphysical world. Okay, you were sensing it on the way up. Yeah, you were absorbing a lot of what I call random energy.
I'm sorry. The psychic stuff, man.
And you thought you were going to die, right? And you didn't do the dare, and everybody gave you hell for it later. But the thing is that someone who commits a suicide, that's the hardest thing for them to forget. Suicides linger forever and ever. You know, even an amateur to go in, even me to go in and release a spirit that does not want to be released, they can't even look at their own death.
So, Carla, do you think that the spirits in the cement factory were angry with Abby for entering the furnace tunnel where they had died?
I still think that was probably my least favorite episode, though. I don't know why they keep coming back to this one. I mean, Abby's great, don't get me wrong. Best looking, I'm going towards Abby now. I mean, other than her, like, the episode wasn't that good. It was very gimmicky, and it just, I don't know.
Males tend to get the brunt because generally it's a male spirit that's being malevolent. I don't know what it is with females or... You escaped it, Tyree. I don't know what the deal is with you. You just have everybody's energy.
I'm gonna call Tyree out. Oh, that was cringy. Carla caught herself,
You're still holding on to a little bit of the negative energy. You're still carrying a piece of... I'm seeing your aura is disturbed. Where it was. Oh my God, honey. Oh my God.
Oh, Angie.
Carla, Jesus Christ. This is, again, with psychics, man, like...
Oh my God. Let me take it into me.
Oh my God.
Let me take it into me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah, you're totally helping this woman who has a psychological problem. Just give her all of the energy. She's Jesus. She's gonna die for your fucking sins. Like, okay, sure, she might be helping her to a certain degree. This is why I think Angela is a plant. Because of this, a little bit. But at the same time, If she's being real, what is this psychic doing to her? She's not doing anything to help her. She had a traumatic experience, and now you're making it worse. Thanks, Carla.
I'm gonna take it out. All right.
Yeah, I totally think Angela's in on this. I mean, just watch this whole section.
It's out of you. It's out. I'm making sure that we're gonna seal you now, okay? All right, honey? I'm gonna seal you now. Just because I don't do this that often, but... Okay. Okay. It entered through your feet, by the way. That's how it entered. Did you have pain in your feet when you went home? Yes? I'm taking it home with me. I'll know what to do with it.
You're dealing with the horny ghost. Of course Carla would take it.
I want to say thank you so much for stopping by.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Really
I'm so
appreciate
glad
it.
you were all
Cool.
here.
Ugh, that was so cringe. Not the cringiest psychic stuff I've ever seen, but that was pretty cringe, man.
I want to hear from each of you. How has being on Fear changed your life?
Even though it was crazy and I wouldn't recommend it for anybody, it overcame a lot of fears for me. It made me feel that I could be more confident.
This back home was teasing me and stuff like that. You know, which of course you're gonna get that, but the $8,000 was good too. You know what I'm saying? That didn't hurt.
It was all to the good. How proud I actually made my family that I was able. Just the fact that I had stood up and I had accepted the challenge and I had got through.
I think I learned or was reminded that I need to keep myself liberated here while I'm alive on Earth and just give thanks for my life every day and enjoy every moment of my life because you don't know when you're gonna go, and I'm not getting stuck here. You know what I'm saying? I'm going back to the source.
I'm like completely traumatized over the whole thing, but I'm glad I met my meow mix. That came really good for me out of the whole situation. And also, I feel like superhero.
We all had some good scares, but there were also a lot of good times too. Tyree, Angela, Holly, Darrell, Jason, Sharif, Steve, Abby, and Matt, and you, Ryan. Thank you all so much for coming.
See ya.
And all I really have to say, I think for the most part I gave my opinions on that one. We all know why fucking Derek's ass didn't show back up. Platinum shit. I think they were probably trying so hard to get him on there, but he knew the minute he came on there, everybody was gonna put his ass on blast. Keep things light and rebellious.